Alright guys, weekend time again. And guess what guys, this is not a weekend for us. We are crypto market traders. This is a freaking 24/7 365 market. We are dealing with volatility. Whether it's a weekend or it's a normal weekday, we are going to be dealing with volatility. We are traders. We are here to make use of most of the opportunities, guys, regardless it's going to be a Saturday or a Monday or a Tuesday or whatever it is. These markets are going to be full of opportunities every single time. But in this video, we will be taking a look at some long-term trends happening on ChainLINK, on GRT, and Reef Finance itself. Now, Reef Finance is not a, let's just say, it's not a dinosaur in the space. It's a new player in the space, but still, a lot of interest and a lot of networking effects happening for the Reef Finance itself, guys. This one is building a community on its own, and you do have some active people in the development, guys, in the development of the blockchain itself, right? So this is why Reef is our candidate for the day, guys. Without any ado, let's jump on the first chart right here. We have Chainlink against USDT, and this one is a straight up. Any macro dip is an opportunity, guys, and we are talking about a macro time frame right here. This is a 3-day time frame, right? We're going to be analyzing the macro trend right here, guys. Well, to be honest with you, I don't think there's much to analyze about this ever upgoing trend, to be honest with you guys. Check this one out. This one was a macro low right here, another macro low right here, and these are your interim lows, guys. Every time you come back down to the 21 simple, now this blue line right here is the 21 simple moving average on the 3-day time frame itself. Every single time you come down, it is looked upon like an opportunity, guys. It's look up and check this out. Such a volatile piece of price action for about 45% down move. This one being a 35% right here was a simple reversion to the mean, guys. So this is why I stress out on the 3-day time frame again and again and again, guys. 21 simple on the 3-day time frame is gonna be your macro, let's just say macro area of liquidity entering the markets for an asset which is generally bullish, right? We're dealing with Chainlink right here, which is actually bullish, man. This is a general uptrend. This is a ongoing trend. It's still ongoing, right? So these kind of assets are something which you can simply enter and hodl as well, guys. According to the 55 simple moving average itself, guys, this is as simple as it can get right here. And let's just simply talk about the risk management for that matter before we jump onto some key patterns and the Fibonacci areas of profit taking interest as well, guys. Now you are looking at your key risk management right here at the $40 level. So basically this means that if you start closing 3-day candles below these price points right here, this would lead to a further retest of the 21 simple on the 3-day time frame itself, guys. And I don't think this is something which you have to be fearful about coming from these levels. Certainly $50 levels on Chainlink is a rounded figure, and you could expect some profit taking happening onto these levels, guys. This is pretty obvious, right? You look at some key rounded figures on any asset for that matter where your potential profit taking could happen, and potentially if you do start closing your 3-day candles above this price point right here and you start trending above those regions, that would act as a support as well, guys. If you start trending above that price point, right? For the time being, it looks to me like certainly you could be dealing with some profit taking happening out of $50 levels, and you could consolidate between these levels right here, guys. And I'm talking about, let me just get onto this brush to light. You could be looking at this kind of price action right here before we eventually break to the upside and start working on a support right here, guys, at the $50 levels, right? Until then, you're going to be completely fine with this one. Most likely this will get into a reaccumulation, a small reaccumulation phase happening between these zones right here on the 3-day time frame, guys. Now if I get rid of this one and if I jump back into some time frames like the daily, this is certainly smaller than the 3-day itself. So guys, there's one more thing which you obviously know, guys, if you've been following up with the content coming from this channel. The higher your time frame, the better your accuracy is going to be in terms of general technical analysis. Now we're jumping onto daily time frame, which means that, guys, you can have these kind of price actions going on which can wake the fuck out of your positions in the market, and you can get wrecked as well. So, which is why risk management, stop losses, and potentially knowing what your downside is certainly going to help you out developing as a trader in the long time frame as well, guys. Now the daily time frame really changes the picture, as yes, you could be looking at this moving average climbing up to the support region right here, going to be reinforcing the $42 levels, guys. Now you watch this moving average slowly climb up to these levels, which means that you will have a confluence right here, a support confluence right here in the daily time frame, right? Which could mean that any candle coming down to the $42 levels is going to be an opportunity in the first and foremost go, guys. And most likely it'll get picked up and it'll start going to the upside, right? And guys, see, this up leg was completely link BTC pair going to the upside, guys. Now, ever since this price point right around the $31 levels, ChainLINK against BTC started going to the upside. Actually, started ripping to the upside, which caused this up move happening on the USD pair itself, right? Which is why you gotta be vigilant onto the BTC pair itself, guys. We are looking at an altcoin season right here. We are looking at Bitcoin dominance going down below some key major levels, guys, which is why your risk reward opportunities are certainly going to be greater on the BTC pairs rather than the USD pairs or your fiat pairs, as the saying goes, guys. This is altcoin season. You want to be vigilant about the BTC pairs itself. This one was a complete BTC induced move, complete BTC pair induced move to the upside, right? Now, guys, the levels on the daily time frames are quite in synchronization with the 3-day time frame itself, right? You don't really need to change the support resistance confluence happening out of these levels. Now, one simple thing we can do right here is we can put on another support in case of a catastrophic movement, guys. Now, talking about a $30 chain link standing at $50 chain link is certainly a far-fetched opinion, guys, and most of you are not here for any bearish analysis right here, guys. But why do I talk about these downside price actions? Because, guys, look, in a bull run, in a bull market, it's a no-brainer to simply stay long on any asset. It's a no-brainer to make money in a bull run. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. You can simply buy and hodl any asset and it'll probably go to the upside. This is what a bull run feels like, right? So, why am I talking about these levels, guys? Because these levels are very significant. If you start losing candles below these price points right here, it could ring some red bells that for some time you could just stay out of these markets. You can just stay out of link against USD and wait for some further downside price action to happen where you can pick up those chain links, some delicious fucking chain links for less prices, man. This is why you talk about these supports, right? And you have to be ready with your orders when these prices actually come down, rather than just waiting for the dip to happen. And guys, guess what happens? Everyone would wait for these dips to happen in the markets. Everybody would want these dips to, and when it's actually dipping, nobody would buy, guys, because they'll be fearful. This is why the saying goes that if the market is fearful, you got to be greedy and start taking positions. If the market is completely greedy, you got to be fearful, guys. And trust me when I say this, okay, market is very greedy these days. Market is greedy. I'm coming from a bear market. Maybe this is quite normal in the bull run, guys. In the previous bull cycle, these things were normal, but the price action was certainly less in terms of the magnitude itself, guys. We are dealing with a crazy influx of money inflowing into crypto markets, man. This is why this bull run is looking crazy right here, right? Now, guys, we are in a blue sky breakout in the macro trend, which is why we can go to the 3-day time frame and derive some upside price targets, as this was your consolidation range. Guys, second consolidation range happened right here, but we're going to be aligning some of the key Fibonacci levels onto both of the accumulation ranges right here, guys. All right, let's just take this one out right here. Okay, so this one happened right here at the 2.618 extension right here, guys. You topped out on the 2.618 coming from this entire accumulation range, which was your perfect $40 target right here on ChainLINK, and it looks to me like you're breaking past it, which means that yes, you could be dealing with some interim resistance happening onto the 314 extension standing at the $50 levels, right? This is why we can extend this entire resistance line onto some key levels like this. And guys, if you start closing 3-day candles, let's just say daily candles as well, above the $50 levels, we could be headed straight up to the $62 level, standing at the 2.61 extension onto the blue sky breakout mode we are in right now, right? And guys, look, after these price points, I think it will start getting exuberant. It will start getting a little exuberant, where your 3-digit chain link is not going to be a far-fetched opinion, and your first and foremost target from this consolidation range right here, standing perfectly fine at the 7.61 extension at $103 chain link, guys. This is how you derive your technical targets to the upside in a blue sky breakout. Now, what is a blue sky breakout? Blue sky breakout means price actions which have never ever been traded before onto any asset, right? This has been a good price discovery for ChainLINK, and we are looking at neat profit taking targets down the line, guys. And in the small time frame, it could get volatile, which is why you have these supports right here, right? And guys, if you're going to get ahead in time, and if you're going to be targeting some up moves out of this consolidation range, your 10.764 extension is standing perfectly with your 764 extension coming from this range right here at the $140 levels, guys. This is is your extreme confluence, extreme resistance confluence. Guys, remember, if we start going to the upside, things will get volatile. Things will get certainly volatile, and which is why you have to know your downside, which is why you got to be potentially figuring out what can be your maximum drawdown, so that you don't get haywired and you sell the capitulation, guys. Most likely, if this comes down, it is going to be a massive buying opportunity, guys. Chainlink is going to be a massive buying opportunity in the coming days, right? Now, you can see how 764 is landing perfectly fine with the 10.764, guys. What we can do right at the 10.764 is we can get rid of this entire Fibonacci extension, and we can start talking about this consolidation range result to the upside. And guys, 10.764 out of this range is somewhere around the $200 levels on Chainlink, guys. And guess what? We are not going to be talking about any price level beyond $200 Chainlink, because I do believe if Chainlink starts trending to the upside above $200, I'll be having a lot of videos on Chainlink itself down the line, right? Okay, guys. Cryptotic is a channel which will come up with content every single day. We're talking about crypto markets every single day, guys, right here on this channel, with some black coffee and some interesting things to talk about every single day in terms of the price action and the fundamentals itself, guys. All right. Okay. A lot of rambling for this video, I guess. 10.764 being your ultimate target out of this consolidation range right here, standing at $190 levels, which is looking completely clear to me, guys. And well, let's just talk about the small time frames. Let's be curious and get into the 12-hour time frame and see what the price action is doing, guys. We have bullish crosses all across. Now, what do I mean by bullish cross, guys? This is a bull cross right here, happening between the 21 and the 55 simple moving average on something like 12-hour time frame. Will certainly pull your move to the upside, right? And any down move in the first go is going to be a retest of this bullish cross right here, guys. And this one being the first retest of the bull cross right here. Ever since that one, you have been trending to the upside like crazy, dealing with some interim resistance standing at $50 levels, but ultimately trending to the upside, guys. And guess what? If you come back below these price points right here, your first and foremost retest is certainly going to be looking fine at the $38 levels. And guys, we can shoot below these price points right here. Why don't I have my 200 simple on? Let's see where the 200 simple is. Yes, guys, this is your basic trend definer. This moving average right here, the 200 simple on the 12-hour time frame, is your simple trend definer, which is aligning with this support right here currently, guys, $30, right? So basically what this means, this simply means that you could be dealing with some, let's just say, guys, any catastrophic moves happen down the line in this weekend, or maybe let's just say next month or something like that. Because see, guys, these are crypto assets, right? When the fear starts triggering into these markets, this is what happens. You deal with a 60% down, where most likely there'll be your macro buying opportunities, right? Which is why, guys, I don't think it's going to be a really good perspective to take those derivative contract long positions in the market, because you could get shaken out and you could get liquidated in these markets with your positions on, guys, and still your trend would be bullish, right? Which would cause you a hell lot of disappointment, man. You don't want to be shaken out of these markets, man, because they are in a macro uptrend. You want to accumulate when these things come down to some key levels like this moving average right here, guys. I don't think this is going to come back down here again in this particular weekend, but if this comes down here, guys, this is going to be a massive buying opportunity on Chainlink, right? Now, the levels are pretty clear and your support, resistance, confluence are clear as well. Let's jump on to the next chart. We have Chainlink against BTC, guys, and the first video that I made for this entire channel on YouTube itself. What the hell am I talking about? I just lost the chain of my thoughts right here, guys. All right. Now, this is the most important trend line I've ever made on any crypto asset, to be honest with you guys. This one is coming right here from the 7th of May 2019. We are talking about 2 years long trend line, guys. This is the mother of all the trend lines, right? Now, this is Link against Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin equivalent. This is the Bitcoin ratio. And we are dealing with, let's just say, guys, we are dealing with the retest right here pretty soon, which is going to come somewhere down the line at the 110,000 Satoshi levels, right? Somewhere here, aligning perfectly with this support. Now, let me get rid of these wasteful lines right here, which are of no use right now, guys. All right. Okay, go away. Off you go. Okay, guys. Now, what are we looking at right here, guys? This is some key resistance line happening with this level, and this level again. We're dealing with the rejection point once again right here, which means that this is your significant level, guys. This is the 94,000 Satoshi levels on Chainlink on the 3-day time frame itself. Now, if you simply look at the momentum oscillators right here, guys, the TSI looks completely fine. This is the true strength indicator available for free on TradingView. This is looking completely fine on these levels, and your RSI is above your 60 ranges right here, which means that yes, you are going to be continuing your uptrend in the BTC pair itself. Let me just put on the moving averages right here to figure figure out whether we have any support confluences happening, guys. This is a bullish fucking piece of posture right here. This is crazy ass bullish. We are talking about the 3-day time frame, having a bullish cross on 3-day with your moving average, guys. Let me take off the price action away. This is a good looking bullish posture, guys. Let me just talk about this one. Why do I feel so bullish about this one right here? Is the fact that you're dealing with the bull cross. The first and the foremost thing is the 3-day bullish cross, which is happening between the 21 and the 55 simple, and you're curling up against the 200 simple on the 3-day time frame itself, which means that your prices are extremely strengthful from these levels where your all season started kicking in, guys. This is the place. This is the conjuncture. This is the point where your altcoin market really started picking to the upside, and ChainLINK being one of your crazy indicators right here, showing strength on the 200 simple moving average, guys. Now, I'm working on trading courses. I'm building a lot of psychological videos as well, which I'll be most likely putting up on Udemy or Teachable or something like that, right? So guys, do follow up with the content coming from this channel right here. Hit that like, go for that subscribe. This is pretty much time sensitive information right here, and I don't think you want to miss out on some rational analysis on the market, guys. We are not moon boys. We are not talking about $1,000. We are not talking about $1,000 ChainLINK in next 2 days or 24 hours. We are not talking about a $1,000 Dogecoin in the coming days as well, guys, because most likely that is not gonna fucking happen. Dogecoin is gonna kill a lot of people's dreams, a lot of people's hope. I've seen this happening in the crypto markets again and again and again. This is probably gonna happen again, guys. Most likely Elon Musk will come on to Saturday Night Live and talk some shit about Dogecoin itself, and most likely go down from there, guys. Anything can happen, right? Elon Musk can talk about the fact that, oh, we found life on Mars, and we're gonna encapsulate Dogecoin as the main currency for Mars itself, where the human beings are gonna capitalize down the line in the future, guys. All right, anything can happen, and Elon Musk can actually make Dogecoin the legit global currency for Mars itself, and then you can talk about $1,000 Dogecoin. But guys, we all know, in your lifetime and in my lifetime, probably we're not going to be staying in Mars, right? Probably we are not going to be staying in Mars. Most likely, guys, this is a crypto trend going on, and let's be honest, we are here to make money. What is our money right now? Our money is fiat, guys. Let's not forget. All right. Now, a lot of you would be arguing about the fact that your money is Ethereum or Bitcoin, and we can argue about that, guys. This is a clear-cut point. We can simply consider Bitcoin and Ethereum to be our money because they are quite stable onto these levels, and they are quite expensive as well right now. And it's a good investment, guys. It's a good hold, guys. All right, it's a good hold. You can simply say, yes, Bitcoin is my money, Ethereum is my money. But guys, if you want your regular day-to-day activities happening, basically if you just want to go outside and eat food, your Bitcoin is worth shit. Your Dogecoins are worth shit, right? It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you feed. It's so certainly we are dealing with the crypto market trending motion right now. So don't get overwhelmed by these things. Just be in these markets to make money. If you are in this for technology, these charts, these analysis should not matter you at all. You should simply hodl these assets into some wallets where you can not touch them for a couple of years, guys, and then you can look at some investment returns of maybe a couple of 1,000%, and then you can talk about being rich out of a fucking $100 investment, right? All right, guys. Okay, so let's jump onto the price action itself, guys. We are looking at a good bullish posture right here, and your simple targets out of this entire triangle, we can look at good triangle happening onto these levels right here, and your targets were met right here, guys, which means that yes, some consolidation above the support line right here, and then we can talk about breaking the support. And guys, you know the deal right here. We could be potentially, well, I guess this is obvious. This is quite obvious. Okay, nothing can be obvious in market, but this looks very obvious to me. In the macro trend, something like this on ChainLINK against BTC could happen, guys. Something like this. We could be looking at a retest of the previous all-time high and probably beyond the all-time high, guys. Because just going by the history, ChainLINK against Bitcoin has been a major outperformer, a major market outperformer. So this gives me no reason to actually believe the fact that ChainLINK is going to go to shit from these levels, guys. Most likely in this altcoin season, this is going to rip to the upside, and this is going to blow a lot of minds, man. This is ChainLINK will most likely let's just say, create a lot of FOMO in the space. And if you're not holding, if you're not accumulating Chainlink in these levels where Chainlink is actually cheap, man, I'm not even kidding, actually you got to pick this one on this level. And if you are doing that, most likely you will be rewarded down the line, let's just say by the end of the year or something like that, guys. And let's be honest, guys, the 3-day is bullish, the 3-day time frame macro is bullish, everything is fine on Chainlink, right? Let's jump on the daily time frame for that matter and just get rid of everything right here, guys. Now what are we dealing with right here? Potentially daily golden cross right here, guys. Now what do I mean by daily cross? If I simply take out the moving averages, which I don't want to talk about in this golden cross right here, is a simple crossover of the 255, guys. That is a golden cross, right? Now we had this bearish cross happening onto these levels right here, and we are looking at a potential golden cross happening right here on the Chainlink BTC pair, which could mean that yes, Chainlink BTC could start rolling to the upside, guys. These bullish crosses are very significant. Last time we had this bullish cross, Chainlink did a 100x, man. it did 100x against Bitcoin itself, right? Now if we are looking at the same bullish cross right here, it could potentially lead Chainlink into another paradigm shift where you could potentially be looking at a 200, a 500, even $1,000 Chainlink down the line in the coming years. Okay, this was a uber bullish statement to make, guys. We are standing at a $50 fucking Chainlink right now. I'm talking about $1,000 chain, which could potentially happen, but let's not be overwhelmed. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, guys. We can have these targets, but this is what you got to keep your eyes on: the bullish cross, the daily bullish cross. Once this starts happening, once this starts taking let's just say, once it starts coming to fruition right here, this bullish cross, this golden cross right here, then you can be extremely confident about Chainlink going to the moon, going to the legit moon, guys. Okay, lot of ramble about Chainlink. The next asset is Graph token, guys, and right off the bat on the 3 time frame, what can we see right here? The 3-day 21 simple is wanting to hold the price action, is wanting to situate itself above these levels right here, guys, which means that potentially you could be coming out of this entire channel right here, guys. We're dealing with a broadening channel off of the top, which means that guys, okay, we are dealing with a bull market right here, but generally in bear markets you do look at these retracements, and guys, well, these in bear markets play out as your bearish price actions, as your bearish formulations, right? Where you could look at some partial decline from these levels and start coming down and break below these levels. But guys, we are dealing with a completely fucking macro bullish cycle right here, which gives us no reason to believe the fact that we're going to be breaking down from these levels, guys. We are going to be eyeing out for opportunities, and if your price action is going to be structuring out on these levels with the moving average on the 3 time frame, most likely yes, this is an accumulation right here happening in front of your eyes, guys. And guys, you know the drill, fucking these assets, when they start moving to the upside, they will not stop, which is why the strong hands are gonna accumulate Graph token onto these levels, and the weak hands would probably sit in the sidelines and probably chase something like Dogecoin, which does not really have a lot of potential upside, guys. Okay, if we talk about a $2 Dogecoin from these levels, it's not even 150% move to the upside, guys. Open your eyes. Dogecoin is not a good investment right now. Holy crap, the amount of people messaging me every single day about fucking Dogecoin is just insane, man. Ouch. Let's just say we here in Cryptoticator are going to stay away we're going to stay away from Dogecoin, man. We're just going to we will not put money into Dogecoin, guys. Why do I talk about Dogecoin being a bad investment right now? Because it is up a fucking 1000x. It has given you the returns, man. It has given you the generational returns. Most likely, motherfuckers are cashing out on these levels, and you are buying that support, which is gonna. Alright. This is not a Dogecoin video. I'll be making a Dogecoin video pretty soon, guys. But let's just talk about Graph token and stick to this one itself, right? Now, what are you dealing with right here, guys? Most likely, you could start managing your risk below this level right here, and eye for this resistance line right here, guys. Alright, I did not mean to make this scratchy thing right there. Okay. Let me make a little rectangle right here, guys. This is the range right here. This is the range bound situation happening for GRT. And on my previous comprehensive analysis on GRT, guys, I was talking about the fact that, okay, I'll be linking these things somewhere down the line. Okay, not down the line, somewhere up here in this video. You can check out why do I feel that this particular range right here happening between the $2 and $1 levels is a macro accumulation. People are accumulating, people are hodling. And on this video, on that video, I do talk about some exclusive content coming from Into the Block, guys. Into the Block is a website which talks about on all the on-chain analysis happening on any crypto asset, any major crypto asset. And guys, you do watch that video, if you do want to be, let's just say, if you do want to have a comprehensive outlook on Graph token, whether you want to figure out whether you want to be sticking onto some investment onto Graph token or something like that, you want to hold that for long run, if you want to trade that thing for short term, you can check out the comprehensive analysis on Graph token, guys. And I think that would be pretty helpful, guys, pretty insightful as well. I do talk about a lot of important things in terms of the on-chain analysis itself, guys. All right, okay. For this video, we will just be talking about the support and resistance and some key moving averages, guys. As the 21 simple has started curling to the upside, any price action below the 21 simple is being picked up currently, with Bitcoin going to the upside itself, right? So the 3-day time frame has started shaping up good, and the RSI, let's just say RSI really wants to go to the upside, but guys, this will not get bullish until we go above 60. Now, let me rephrase this. This will not get uber bullish until we go above 60 on the RSI itself, guys. This is RSI. You can simply, guys, TSI and RSI are two simple indicators combined with some moving averages, which could define your good looking trends and which could help you out managing a risk to the upside or the downside as well. All right, guys, the daily time frame on Graph token, let's just see where the 55 is at. Okay, for the current motion, the 55 is crossed above the 21, which means that yes, you are dealing with a small time frame bearish cross right here, guys. Until you are able to avert this bearish cross and actually make this happen and actually curl this moving average to the upside, guys, let me get to the price action itself. All right, until you have this 21 simple curling above the 55 simple moving average right here, guys, there is no FOMO. I don't see any sort of FOMO happening on GRT, whereas this one is looking like a pure accumulation right around this entire wedge, guys. No matter wherever the price action goes into this wedge, this is an accumulation happening right in front of your eyes, guys. And just look at this price action. This is, let's just say, we could potentially break out this range right here, and we will not stop, man. I don't think once we go beyond this level right here and mark this one as support, we will not stop, man. We will not stop. And just for fun, let's just bring about the Fibonacci retracement levels again, guys. Now let's talk about this low being your ultimate low. We are going to be assuming that this one was your ultimate low, and once we start breaking these levels, standing at $2.2 levels, guys, we could be looking at these price ranges being tested. This will get into a blue sky breakout, prices which have never been traded before, and most likely these points will be your targets, man. This is what is most likely going to come down the line, right? Now, you would have often seen me negating these Fibonacci levels, guys. They are not really significant, as your 7618 and 10.764 to the upside are your key significant levels. Now, you know the drill, guys. We are talking about 10.764 extension standing at $1.6 levels, guys. Below the 1-on extension coming from this entire range, guys. This is a far-fetched opinion right here, but down the line in the coming months, this could potentially happen, guys. Look, you have supply shocks in crypto markets, in crypto assets, right? You have limited amount of supply, which is why if any crypto asset starts trending, it's really difficult to stop. They just simply make it impossible, guys. Any dip gets bought back with so much conviction. Let's just say, guys, these things happen so fast, you don't get any opportunities, which is why this entire wedge right here looks to me like an opportunity. This is an accumulation range happening in front of your eyes, and strong hands are picking up Graph token for potential upcoming targets down the line in the future, guys. All right, let's just take a look at GRT against BTC real quick, and we'll jump on to the last candidate, guys, as this video is getting really long. I rambled quite a lot about ChainLINK, it seems like, right? Okay, so the BTC pair certainly looks guys, this is not looking really strong. Now, we did look at the ChainLINK price action on BTC. This is certainly not that strong if we simply compare the price action with ChainLINK against BTC itself, but we are wedging out, guys. This is a good looking wedge right here, and once we start taking out this wedge onto these levels, guys, your all-time high retest on the BTC pair would be pretty obvious, to be honest with you. From these levels, it is going to be at least 100% up move, and which means that if the BTC pair on Graph token starts running to the upside, this would have a positive impact on the USD pair itself, and we would be looking at an accelerated move to the upside on the USD pair itself, guys. Then we could be talking about, let's just say, $5 to $10 Graph token pretty soon, guys. Pretty soon, right? For that thing to happen, you really want to take these highs out, guys. Guys, we're dealing with declining tops from these levels, right? Again and again, this is a downtrend on BTC pair itself. Once we start curling to the upside, once we start looking at this moving average posture coming to the upside, then we can talk about some upside price action on the USD pair itself. Until then, you could be wedging out, you could be getting accumulated on the BTC pair itself, guys. Watch for this level to be taken out to the upside, then we can talk about an uptrend. Right now, quickly looking at the moving averages and these RSI trends right here, guys, we are rejecting anything bearish right here below the 40 ticker on the RSI itself. And you are, well, let's just say, guys, this is accumulation. This one is getting accumulated right here with these moving averages being your resistance. Once you get above these price points, I don't think it's gonna be stopping, man. I think, yeah, it's simply gonna start going to the upside, and it will not give you any opportunity to accumulate, guys. If I were you, I would have been accumulating graph token right here into these levels, not being really worried about the potential downside in the coming days. Guys, none of this is a financial advice. Do your own research before putting money into these fucking volatile assets, man, because look, these things can go down by 70% as well, 60% as well, and still be bullish, guys, still be bullish, right? Okay, last candidate right here is Reef Finance, guys. Reef Finance for you. Now this one is not that old. This one got listed on Binance right around these levels at 0.0012 cents right here. We are standing almost 20-30x above the listing price itself, and looks to me like, guys, this one is a strong looking reaccumulation range. Well, let's be honest, guys, this is not a reaccumulation because this asset just came into fruition right here. This is an accumulation rate itself. We are not talking about a reaccumulation. Reaccumulation happens when you go through a bull and bear cycle. That is when your reaccumulation happen. But it looks to me like you are in a strong consolidation, guys. This is strong looking, and guess what? This is another pattern which I keep on talking about, guys. Your rectangular range happening in any asset, any crypto asset, is a very strong, most likely, if it breaks to the upside, it's going to be very strong breakout. And guys, we could be dealing with some point of no return. What do I mean by point of no return, guys? If we start breaking, let's just say this is going to be our breakout point. Look, I don't want to put any timeline into it, guys. You can't put any timeline into anything, but you can certainly guess when the breakout could potentially take place, right? So once you break out from this level right here on the 3-day time frame, this will become your point of no return, guys. Basically, your 5 cents level will be your point of no return. Prices potentially will never go below 5 cents, guys. This is what is happening right here. We have been in a consolidation range which is so strong. You have a well-defined consolidation range, guys, starting from the second week of February. We are still in this range, guys. This is May right here. We're dealing with a 4-month-long consolidation. So any breakout or any breakdown, for that matter, is going to be really strong. And guys, we are dealing with a bull market right here, which means that most likely you will be breaking out of this range to the upside, right? And guys, this is when you will be dealing with this is such a vague price target right here. We could simply go ahead and we could take some Fibonacci analysis and Fibonacci extensions coming from this entire range right here, and then we can talk about the 10.764 aligning with this one right here, guys, with the, let's just say, the IEO pump right here. IEO, this is the IEO pump. Usually what happens is that this listing candle is something that you don't have to give a fuck about, man. This price action is negated generally, guys. This is horrendous, horrific listing price action. You don't give a rat ass about this candle right here. And guys, check this one out. Well, let's be honest, I'm feeling quite bullish, to be honest with you, looking at this piece of price action right here. If I simply put on the moving averages, yes, your 21 simple is looking completely fine, man. This one looks to me like, yeah, you could be potentially breaking out in the coming days, man. Okay. I'm gonna put this one in my watch list as well, guys. I'm gonna put an alert as well on refinance right here, guys. All right, okay. So this is your key level of interest. Once you start closing 3-day candles, yes, you are looking at a potential breakout targeting towards your 10.764 extension stand. Guys, this is a far-fetched range, guys. This is a far-fetched opinion as well, but this is a potential 400% trade for you guys. All right, not a financial advice. Obviously not a fucking financial advice, man. I don't want to get into any trouble, and if this trade goes down to shit, you cannot blame me. I'm a random fucking stranger sitting on the internet telling you about some price actions happening on these fucking stupid assets, man, which do have some real use case, but right now, if you want to live your life, these assets will not help you guys. We are in these markets to make money and get the fuck out, right? Okay, being very honest with you guys. All right, so if this one starts breaking out, we will be simply targeting this price point, guys, down the line in the coming months, right? It will take a lot of time, which is why I will not get into small time frame analysis for Reef, guys. Most likely in the small time frames, this is going to be fuck all volatile, man. Holy crap. This one, check this one out. 50% down move, 45% down move, and this one right here being a 40% down move again, guys, and just reverting to the mean levels, getting picked up back again. Basically, the small time frame analysis for Reef is bullshit, to be honest with you. You're gonna get chopped out, you're gonna get emotionally biased towards the price action if you go to the small time frame, guys. Just manage your macro risk onto this moving average right here, and you'll be completely fine on this breakout, and we will be targeting these ranges. Okay, guys, looks to me like a perfect time to wind this video up, and let me know down the comments whether you are hodling ChainLINK or you're hodling Refinance for that matter, or if you are hodling Graph token as well, guys. I do personally feel Graph token is getting accumulated, and if you can start accumulating GRT, that would be good. I guess that would be good for your equity as well. Obviously, this is not a financial advice, guys, but let me know what you feel about these three assets down in the comments below. I will be catching you guys on the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.